Ricycle here. I'm going to do a review on the Benchmade 51. Usually I would wait a bit longer, but first of all, it's, I EDC it. So, first of all, it's a butterfly knife, so it's already illegal. And because it's a Benchmade, I'm pretty sure cops would just, like, hey, let me confiscate that just because it's a nice knife. I don't know. But anyway, I did a little review on I'm going to do a review on this now. First of all, you never expect how light this knife is. And because of its light weight, the aerials, it takes a bit of getting used to because they're not as predictable compared to a knife that is weighted very well. So that's flipping. It's a very good flipper. It's balanced real well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't argue the balance. The balance perfect. The blade play, not much. I love that. And it came with even less. Here's the thing. Okay, blade play, very little. Out of the factory, very little blade play. You should Loctite right away, because here's my problem. When I got this, I was in Vegas, and I didn't bring Loctite with me, and I didn't feel like buying more. So the spring latch was very sensitive. I literally can go like that. I went like this, and I can squeeze it, and it will just pop open because it was that loose. So when you get it, Loctite it right away, or else the latch will be very sensitive. Right now, I can't do it at all. So nice. It's nice now because I Loctite it, but before that, I couldn't think of a single 2 hours where the latch stayed in place. It would always open on me. Also, the way it's in your pocket, and you do something like squatting motion, this will stab into you, so it's slightly uncomfortable. I would still rock it, though. Also, I'm hurrying up the review because it's pretty illegal, and I don't want to get my hands on a couple other knives to review. I gotta review the Buck 110 and the Boker. I forgot what this name is. I think CLB or something like that. But anyway, what else? Pocket clip, perfect. I love it. I was about to unscrew it and then bend it more so it's stronger. No, it's really strong the way it is. Obviously, out of the box, you saw how sharp it is. Holds great edge. Sadly, I didn't get to wear out the factory edge myself because my friends stabbed in the dirt. And as you saw, my other friend got cut with it. And that was my edge that I put on it. And as you see, I stabbed in the dirt a couple times. The coating got off. The back here, batoned with it a little bit. The edge holds great edge. When I batoned with it a bit, it did chip the edge a little. You can still see it a little bit. You can't. It's hard to see, especially in camera, but it's right around here, something like that. But also, I think I was about to say I think I bent the tip a little too. But other than that, great knife. Hold its edge. Chipped it, little chick or really strong fold. But I fixed that up. What else? D2 steel holds great edge. It takes me a while. It holds a really great edge for a long time too. And this is my edge that I put on it. Not very good, but still a decent edge. I gotta sharpen it. That's not acceptable. Yeah. But yeah, holds a really nice edge. I just need to sharpen it. It does take quite a bit to sharpen it though. Because it's such a hard steel, it takes a lot longer to sharpen. But because of that, it holds its edge for a lot longer. What else? I love that it's a Benchmade, so it helps out my collection. And that if something was to ever go wrong, I could simply return it and they would give me a new one. So I love that. I personally baton with my butterfly knives. I treat my butterfly knives like regular knives because they're butterfly knives. They're still knives. And that, hands down, balisongs have the best locking mechanism. Because if you look at a butterfly knife, there's no way for the locking mechanism to fail. As you hold it, it's not going to move anywhere. And by the way, no blade play any direction. That was kind of dumb, but yeah. Also, when you squeeze it, when it's locked in the open position, it will not close. It will not pop open. I don't know if I said this or not. Yeah, I didn't. But it's a spring latch. Real cool. And it locks in that position when you open it. So, it's really cool. I personally don't do that because it's a pain. But when I'm doing sharpening, it's easier to just lock it open. Or cutting or something like that. I use this to cut my steak, cooking prep, all that good stuff. Zen pins, they are great. They help the knife look really sleek. This I use as a little marker or hole punch before, and it works fantastic. Black and blue, it looks really good. And it's really light. You have to get used to it, but it's beautiful. It's nice. A lot of people complimented me for it. That's about it. For $190 from Blade HQ, pretty good deal. Yeah, pretty nice. I love it. And it kind of hurts for me to put it away so I can review some other knives, but kind of have to. Plus my friends keep telling me, oh dude, it's so legal, you're going to get caught one day. And I understand that as long as you're not doing anything stupid, what is in your pocket shouldn't matter. But I do a lot of stupid adventures, so anytime I can get pulled over and searched. So I want to make sure my knives are legal. So yeah. Oh, jimping here. So when you want to lock it, you don't lose grip. So say you're cutting open your package, whatever. You want to close it again. You have this grip, so you can just push it down. Don't worry about your hand sliding. Okay, jimping, pretty good. It looks really sleek. I love the little wings. They're done perfectly. Chaplains, it's a really light knife, so chaplains take a bit to get used to. But other than that, it's pretty nice. Crown spine, I love that. Beautiful. It's rounded, so you can just do this all day. It's awesome. It's a relatively quiet flipper. And I think that's about it. G10 handles, which are very nice. They're nice and smooth, but they're not slick. It's rounded, so you can do beginner stuff like that. That was kind of dumb. I think that was a fuck up on my part. That was really embarrassing. So I guess it is slick, or I'm just stupid. But transition, rotating this way, I guess. I don't know, x-axis. It's easy because it's very rounded. It's not squared off like... Never mind, I don't have a squared off butterfly knife because all mine are relatively decent. So, that's cool. The little cutouts, they look good because anodized blue insert, not inserts, but blue aluminum. You can see that little spiral designs look really good. And they also help you have a little extra grip. And this knife is actually pretty big compared to anything else. Every other knife, it's pretty big. I don't like giving specs, I like giving more information because you can look up the specs. You can't look up like if there are any hot spots and stuff like that. By the way, no hot spots. Chaplains are really fun with this knife. I love it. Like that. There you go. You can see that. And then from latch, but I doubt that counts. So, overall, great knife. I give it a 4.5 stars. Wish they had it in different colors, but I used to be hesitant on buying this because of the D2. I thought it was rust. It was brittle. It's not. I batoned with it. Great. So yes, that's the end of my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have the chance, go out and buy this. It's beautiful. Great EDC too. And when I use this a lot to eat food with, cut it and all that shit. So I just wipe it on my pants, then go home, wet it, wipe it, because this is very prone to rust if you live in a humid environment. So if it gets wet, wipe it off right away. So overall, I love this knife. Nothing else for me to say. It's nice rounded here. It's pretty irrelevant. But every I don't know, I like the screws. Everything's really nicely concealed. Everything's flush. It looks beautiful. What else would you expect from a Benchmade, right? This one thing does bug me a little bit, but it's not too important. This is flush. Well, it barely sticks out, but this one sticks out a little more. You can see that. And from here, see how little blade play that is? And see this one? Yeah. I don't know. Alright, this video is kind of getting dumb, and it's being fillers, so I'm going to end it. Great knife. Go get it if you can. Later.